don't have a build versus Protoss. You apparently don't even have a build versus your ramp. So, let's start there. Oh my. Are we gonna pay attention to the fact he has 2 gates?
Command center upgrade complete.
Okay. Okay, I don't mind. I don't terribly mind. Jesus, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you building that? What is that thing for? Thank you, PTW Mad Maniac.
Thank you for the
For 9
entertainment
months.
less than 3.
You could have just built a reactor on the barracks and a tech lab in the factory in the amount of time it took you to do whatever this is. What if he walks up with 2 stalkers before your tank is done? What if he does that?
Add-on complete. Command center.
Well, that's nice of him to not do that. Welcome to Platinum! I would have already died to 2 stalkers with this build. Fun fact.
Your forces.
I like the scan. You're like, well, this was the most obvious location I could have scouted, but since I didn't, we'll get useful information. Why are you uninstalling and reinstalling add-ons like you're reformatting your shitty computer? What the fuck is this? Why? You don't have to warm it up first. If you build 2 medevacs, I'm turning this replay off, by the way. Let's just think about in what scenario you need 2 medevacs. Like, if you just build 2 medevacs, it's like, well, I'm supposed to have a reactored starport for 2 medevacs. That's a build, right? No! You don't have any Marines! Or a stim!
Add-on complete.
Don't worry, it was just for nothing. That's fair. We're gonna micro the Liberator. You know what? All things considered, besides forgetting to build SCVs, you haven't ended up in a terrible spot. 3 racks, Tech Lab Factory, Reactored Starport, Stim on the way, double engineering bay. Like, this is not... It's a bit of a mess getting here. And we both know, if 2 stalkers had attacked you when they came out, it's all over. Alright? Like, it's a disaster. But overall, this is not so far off something that looks good that I can't recognize.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
Winter is forgetting the 0-unit bunker. Yes, he had a bunker with 0 units. It has units now. It didn't have units then. The build was bad. But laser tunnel focusing on that is an indicator that you don't know what important priorities are in StarCraft, and instead are a Twitch chat Grandmaster. Can I get a Winter G in the chat? Angry coaching is less like a sniper rifle and more like a shotgun. If you get close, you're involved. Alright, you've done more than anyone else would have done with that Liberator. Now it's time to focus on your problems. Honestly, no, just don't put an armory there.
Your forces research complete. Command center upgrade complete.
Now in my service.
Thank
Upgrade
you.
complete.
You know who you are. Gifting Here's a sum. Wouldn't that be a grenade, not a shotgun? Wouldn't you have something useful to say, not nothing? That was pretty shitty. That was pretty bad. Okay. I like the well, hopefully he doesn't have good tech.
Your forces are under research.
You know, I don't mind it too much. I can't give you a I'm not gonna like tell you a build order right now. Go watch any of Special's games and then do like 1/10 of what he does. But this isn't bad. Your build and style, the fact it reminds me of Special at all, is a massive compliment. Obviously. That's on the table. It is, so that's a massive compliment. But you need to like pretend to have something that isn't just one Liberator, like at least a couple Hellions pretending to run by. You know, it's not a big deal, but like at least know when to build the other things, like your extra Rex or factory with tech lab, stuff like that.
And mineral field depleted.
It's less about what you do for harass and more about the timings of your other buildings. That's the most important part. Getting damage done doesn't matter in Platinum. Getting your build together does. Like, the harassment is, if it does well, you pretty much win. If it doesn't, you're fine anyways.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Like, look at the supply. If the upgrades were slightly more on point, like you even got a fusion core for Liberator range. Okay, don't do that. Alright, Marines don't counter Colossi. What Special will do is add on more factories instead against that kind of composition. But I don't think I've seen anyone else do the tanks. Oh, he's going desperate. He's fallen back to Silver League. He's got Void Rays on the way.
Mineral command center upgrade. Upgrade. Rescue visor exhausted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
TY did it at Home Story Cup. I said I've never seen anyone but Special. TY is just Korean Special, and vice versa. They are great friends, and pretty much have the same builds, so. They both make 100 workers for no reason and screw over their army supply.
Your forces are under
They're very good at that. TY actually lost 1 or 2 games against Cyril because of that. Thank you, Pendragon ZY.
Mineral field depleted.
Colossus.
Your forces are under attack. Add-on
The fights are
complete.
still bad. The build definitely can get thrown off.
Complete.
Yeah, there should be more than none Marauders. There should still be some. Like, you aim for 4 medevacs, then you can go Mass Liberator. 4 medevacs is your money number. A minus. Like I said, it reminded me of Special. For Plat, that's A minus. The problem is, I feel like there are so many places that you probably get distracted, and it's very hard to get back on track. I can see all those weak points, but none of that happened that game, right? Like, you got your 3 bases, you got your 2-2, you got all that tech. The key is not getting in a good position and winning. The key is not being in a good position and winning, obviously. But when it comes to the later game, most people struggle more with the later game than they struggle with the early game, especially in the meta leagues. In your high bronze, low plat, a lot of players think they know how to play the early game, or at least are confident that they can, and have all these builds and strategies and counters, and always definitely going to proxy hatch, so I should just delete my brain, things like that. But you can do the later game. The early game is a bit of a mess. That's actually way easier to fix if you work on it. You can actually work on that as opposed to just play more games. You don't need to play more games. You need to play smarter games. Which is something I rarely recommend. So, good luck. Jimmy says we haven't run an ad in quite a while. I'll be right back. One moment. If you guys could pause ad block, that'd be awesome. Thank you for watching. I'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Winter, and I'm here to talk to you about Twitch Prime. Have you heard about Twitch Prime? No? That's crazy. But with Amazon Prime, you can connect your account with Twitch, or your mom's account, or your lizard's account. Anything exciting that you want. Well, Amazon Prime account, and get Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime gives you so many exciting benefits. Those benefits include bullshit like League of Legends loot boxes and Magic card virtual decks. It's just cards. They're not even real. It's not real sports, Mom. It's not real sports where people get concussions and shit. How can that be a real sport? Why is it on my TV? Anyways. Also, you can get all that sorts of loot for games you don't care about, and loot for games you do care about. The StarCraft 2 Vorazun bundle has been extended. Yes, extended. All the way 1 more week, because you guys apparently didn't use it enough. So hurry up. You got 1 more week till July 16th to get the Vorazun Nerazine bundle. What does that mean? You get the Vorazun Co-op Commander. You get the Vorazun Announcer. You get all the skins and sprays and the consoles and all that exciting free shit. You know what else is free, though? Subscribing to a streamer of your choice every single month with Twitch Prime. It's absolutely free. So, if you don't subscribe right now, today, immediately, you're losing money. Do you want to lose money? Do I want you to lose money? Absolutely not. Subscribe today. Make the difference. You can do it. Don't lose any money. Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, so much Prime, Prime numbers. Thank you. And have an amazing day. I'll see you next time. Good luck and have fun.